Hi, it's Kathy from Raven Vintage. Do you believe it? We have made it halfway through. It's day 50 of the 100-day project. I cannot believe we made it here. And even more important, can you believe that we made it? Got this book. Look at our big book of ideas, that we made it to 50 in this book. There's still some pages left, but I'm going to call it a day at 50. And we'll start our new book. It's just getting a little bit difficult to add things at this point. So we will do day 50 in here, and then we will start our new book tomorrow. So today, continuing with the boho theater kit, I did a reel yesterday with the page corners, or bookmarks, whatever you want to call them. It's listed as page corners. And today I want to do this fold out idea. Let me see if I can get this folded correctly. Page I wanted to use for this specifically. I love this kit. I love all my kits. Where are you now? Of course, I just saw it this morning. Oh, right here. This one. I thought it would be kind of neat to pull it out and then see the whole stage of this production. If that's on the outside like that, I also want it to be able to go this way so that you can have journaling space on the back. Okay, so how did I do this? This envelope is 5 by 7. It's a greeting card size. And I trimmed off the left and the right side, just a very narrow strip to open it up. And that's all I've done to get this, what I have in front of me here. And then I just kept the flap up, and I folded the bottom of the envelope up just to meet the crease where the flap is, and then made a crease like that. Ignore these other creases. This is me practicing, experimenting. So that's it. That's how we got the folds, okay? So one more time, trim off your left and your right side so that this opens up. But in its natural state like this, open the flap, bring the bottom up so you can see, so it's just inside that crease. Like that. So those are our folds. So let's revisit those creases. And then this we'll use to glue it down in the book. And I might trim it off square. We'll see. Okay, so let's start with the obvious one. In this kit, there is a blank page right here. So this would be good for a journaling page. If you wanted a little color to it, there's also this one with the stage curtain at the top you could use. So, oh, here's lined paper. Well, that would be more brilliant. Let's do the lined paper one. I forgot that one was in here. That's probably one of my favorite pages right there. Okay, and then there's, of course, the big theater. Love that. Okay, let's use the lined paper one, and then we're going to use the stage production as the other side. Very fun. Okay. So it can fold back one way or the other, so I'm not even going to hurt my brain and try to figure out which is which. But basically I want to come right to the edge of this, and it's going to overlap on your flap. So if you want to actually line it up to the flap edge, is probably easier. Whatever, let's just throw some glue down and see how we make out. So we finally have a little bit of sunshine. It's kind of coming and going right now, but it is beautiful. I was so happy when I woke up and saw that today. Where are we? April 13th. Temperature wise, I don't even know. I think it's, I was outside with the dog a couple times this morning. It was cool, but I don't know what the temperature's going up to today. Do not know. Okay. So I like that little band of color, so we'll keep that. And I'm just going to line that up along one edge. I'll have to revisit those creases, but since we did them really well, they should be okay. I'm a little crooked. I'm not going to worry about it. So when I'm done this, I'm actually going to do some filming as well on my hidden journal series, which I thought was going to be 3 parts. Now I don't know how many parts it's going to be. There, so that's that end. Beautiful. So that will be the top. Keep that, it doesn't really matter top or bottom, but I kind of like that as the top. And so either way, where's my stage people? Oh, this is going to work out just fine. So this 2.5 inches here, let me just, yeah, 2.5. If I want to center those 2 characters. So do you see I have this little bit of overhang? I'm going to glue it down that way so that I try to, it'll be a guess. I'm not going to get super measury here on you because in the interest of time. Okay, so again, that's the top. I've chosen that as the top. And I'm going to do I'm just going to guess and do a little bit of overhang. But I am going to line up my side here. It's a guess. It's just a guess. So as I've been going through my book of ideas, I can see where the glue stick isn't holding real well everywhere. So once in a while I go through and I just do a little corner, you know, tuck the corners down, whatever is lifted with some art glitter glue. But it really has made me realize that when I am doing a journal that will be for sale, I will probably not use this, but if I do, I'll use this and this together. Lesson learned. Okay. I've made journals in the past. I've had a few returned to me where because I make them in 3 pieces, the front cover, the back cover, and the spine is 3 separate pieces. And they were, I was using this product that I did not know it was going to fail in the future. The adhesion would dry up and the covers came off. So I did not know, and someone returned it to me, thank goodness. And then I was able to repair it with, you know, redo the spine with some lace and such. But you just don't know, right? Like it was at least a year, 2, maybe even 2 years later that failed. But I have asked other people that I know have those journals with that same process and that same product that I used on the spine. It's like a craft paper, adhesive paper, and they said theirs is fine. So you just don't know. Okay, and I'm okay with this overhang here because of the rounded edge that we like. Heard me talk about that in other videos. So I'm just going to drop a little glue there. There we go. And trim those off. Well, I don't even know what we're going to do with these edges yet. Okay, so let's see how we made out. So probably the best thing to do to find those creases again. That's going to be the outside. This will be the inside. So right away I gave it a little bend and I can see the crease of the envelope there. So let's get that one done. So today I'm using just this printable is on a 28 pound. It's a brighter white paper. Usually I just use 20 pounds, like just regular copy printer paper, but this stuff is a little bit a little thicker, a little brighter. So with something glued on both sides, this is pretty thick. So let's see. I'm thinking, sorry, twisting it all over. So this one I want to fold back. Oh, there's the crease right there. See, it pays off to do those, revisit those creases. And then you're like this. Wants to bubble up just because of the glue we used. Okay. Then this is like this. Do I have it right? Let's see. So that's right as far as a fold out goes, and you can see what's going on with the play. That would be kind of neat to cover it up, wouldn't it? But then I need to use that as my glue down spot. So there you've got your journaling spot, and if you pull it this way, you can see the play. What if I fold it down this way in the journal? There, now you see her. I've got it backward. I flipped it, I did it backwards. And don't count on me to tell you left or right. Just if you did it like me and you ended up with the lined paper showing, just flip it back. Just do it the opposite way. That's the best thing I can tell you. So that's held down. Yeah, this is what I was hoping for. So you open it up and you see the play going on. And then if you were to open it this way, you can do your journaling space. So I have to say that was beyond difficult. So, and look how short this is getting. So I'm glad we're stopping at 50. Okay. Very pretty. Okay, so now I have my flip, which will go here if I want to try to keep this stage the same. And if I don't care and I'm just centering it, let's just center it. Let's just center it, not crazy. And then we can put something right over top of this. Okay, and if you haven't guessed, we're going to make a band, a sliding band to hold that thing down. So I covered up this page. I put the page corners back on. I covered this page that's behind it. And yes, we do need to do some inking. We will do that in a moment. So basically I need to fold around, and a score line would probably be good. Okay, so I have cut these 1.5 inches wide. I scored 2 ends. I made a mistake. I did it too short, so I had to do it again. Let me just straighten that out. And then I'm going to take the second piece, glue that on there. Okay. So we're going to glue this down on here. And all of it, because I don't want it lifting. So this scrapbook paper has like a shiny lifted side and then a flat side. So the flat side I'm putting on the inside of this band so it doesn't catch on anything. And then the shiny side on the outside. Okay, so we've made ourselves a little closure type band. It's like this. And then that can slide over the page to keep that closed. There we go. That's really cute. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, this is so tough. I will be glad to get in our new book. Okay, so this slides there over top and keeps it closed. That's pretty. Look how it looks. And then of course you can decorate this. Okay, so here we go. So we have this slider band now on top of this page, or wrapped around the page. So it holds our fold out. So you can either slide it off, or if you're going to fold out your journaling space. It's so awkward with this big book. If this was laying flat, it would be a lot easier to show you. Anyways. And only using one hand. Okay, so move your band over. And then you've got your journaling space on this side. And on this side, you get to see the theater play. Isn't that neat? I really like that. And then we'll slide this back. You could decorate your slider band. I really like that. Okay, well, day 50. I am going to ink up my edges here, and just a reminder that tomorrow when we do day 51, we are going to move on to our new book, That is the one that you may have seen the reel where I painted the book and then I added some decals to it. There, that looks better. Thank you for hanging out with me. Again, this is the Boho Theater Kit. I'll link it below. That is it for this book, 50 projects of the 100-day project. Woohoo! Look at us go. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.